to Sensual Insights. I'm Kat, and Sensual Insights is about intimacy between partners and connection. So today we're going to talk about the intimacy that I keep always referring to in these videos in my intro. So every time we talk about intimacy, people always think of two things: either sexual, mostly sexual, and emotional. But there are a lot of other intimacy types of intimacy that can help your relationship grow stronger, or you just discover that you're not compatible with somebody. So there are 12 types that I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to make 2 parts of this video. So it's going to be 6 parts here and then 6 parts in the next video. So number 1, sexual intimacy. Sexual intimacy is not just about having sex. It's also about sharing desires and needs, and ultimately creating a safe space for you and your partner to be open and honest with each other about what you want. As with the other videos that I've talked about sexual experiences that can help you bring the spark back in your relationship, whatever. I always talk about how you should create a safe space for your partner to be able to explore all of those things without judgment, without ridicule, without anything negative. So sexual intimacy is about building that space between the two of you where you can be sensual and romantic and go as far as your limits can take you. Also understanding your partner's boundaries and also your own boundaries, what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do. It improves the physical intimacy. It also improves just the trust and the communication between partners. Number 2, emotional. Emotional is the foundation of a strong relationship. Strong relationship is built on emotional intimacy where you guys understand each other. You guys can be vulnerable with each other. You guys can talk about your deepest, darkest fears. You can talk about what makes you happy, what makes you sad. When you're not in the mood for the physical intimacy, the emotional intimacy takes over to help you feel comfortable in whatever it is that you're going through, or just support you. If your partner, it's about having a successful, fulfilling relationship. It's about being able to sit down and tell your partner about the things that overwhelm you. And yes, as a man also, you will be able to do that. When you have emotional intimacy, you've built that trust between the two of you. It's about putting your partner, or putting each other in each other's worlds for you to better understand the person. And also it's about hearing about your partner's traumas and understanding them, and by so doing you'll be able to know what you can do, what you cannot do with your partner, or help them heal to a point. You're not a therapist. Or help them and recognize that they need a therapist. So number 3, intellectual. Intellectual intimacy is being able to share thoughts and opinions that are respected by a partner. It can be conversations about politics, it can be conversations about religion, it can be about a book that you just, I don't know, I don't understand, But you are able to hear your partner's perspective without ridiculing them, without insulting them, without criticizing them, without mocking them, without doing anything that will take away something that they're passionate about, or take away something that they feel like I can share this with my person. So that's intellectual intimacy. And there's aesthetic intimacy, enjoying the beauty of things with your partner, enjoying a beautiful sunset, enjoying a boat cruise, enjoying just scenic things, enjoying going to art shows, enjoying a museum. Do you understand get why they like those things, and can you go into that world and be comfortable in it and try to understand it from your partner's perspective. You know, just about seeing the beauty in things, seeing the world through your partner's eyes. You know. Number 5, creative intimacy. Now, this is where you do things together, whether it's going to an art class together, going to a cooking class together, going to a dance class together. All these things bring you closer because it takes you out of your phone, takes you out of your usual environment, and lets you see your partner in a different light. You see them as they're trying to create, and also seeing you as you're seeing your creativity, whether it blossoms or whatever happens. Seeing that it brings you guys closer, it lets you see your partner with a different light and be more appreciative of them also. So do that together. You know, take each other out of your comfort zone. Take each other on unexpected adventures. You know, it doesn't always have to be perfectly done. It just has to be done by the both of you. Number 6, recreational. So recreational is finding hobbies and interests that you can do together. You know, like going into a cooking class is something that you can do together. And then when you get home, you cook together, and then you know it blossoms things in you, it blossoms feelings in you. It can even make the physical intimacy much more intense because, like I said before, the mind is your number one tool when it comes to sex. So when you have eased your partner's mind, when your partner feels very close to you, when your partner feels like, oh my god, this person really understands me, or this person is willing to get out of their comfort zone for me, or you know, those things of like, wow, I've never been with someone like this. It makes you, it makes them see you with these rose-colored glasses, but the rose-colored glasses are not, you know, a delusion. It's like really, truly, wow, I am with somebody who is amazing. I'm better for it. I'm happy for it. So the goal is the goal of recreational intimacy is to keep the spark alive in your relationship. It's about having fun together. It's You can have separate interests, but there has to be that thing that you do as a couple, and outside of your friends, like outside of a friend group, outside of a work function. What is it that the two of you can do together? What date night ideas? Because it can't always be dinner and a movie every date night. What date ideas can you both enjoy? Or if you don't know, just explore everything, and that also makes you grow together. Explore, like joining a hiking group, explore climbing, you know, um, those mountain climb thingies. Do that. Whatever it is that you guys are open to doing, do it together, and it brings you closer together. Okay. So this is part 1 of the series. Only 2 parts to it. So there's 12 tips. So here I have said 6 tips, and I hope these tips help you. If you know of anything that I haven't mentioned, just type it below in the comments and share with your friends, share with your partner, share with all the people. And if you don't know how to bring up these conversations, this kind of videos, my channel is the best way to bring things up. You'll be like, hey, look what I stumbled upon. Then you watch, and then you probably like, hey, would you like to, do you wanna, you know, then your creative juices start flowing. So give this to someone, let someone see, and then you have the notification bell so you are notified every time I post. Yes, I post every day. I know I post every day. So until next time, my lovelies, stay curious, stay naughty.